Hey everybody, how are you? Nitzan Mosery here. Well, it was, first of all, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year. We're getting to that time. Christmas is over. Woo! Hanukkah is still pumping hard. We're day 5 of our Hanukkah celebration. And so what I wanted to share with you guys is I just got out of a meeting. And you know, whenever I have a meeting with someone or with a group of people, if it's on a phone, face to face, whatever it is, I always like to make sure I have some takeaways, right? Walk away with some golden nuggets. And what I like to do is then share some of those ideas and thoughts that I had while in those meetings, and maybe we can add some value to people. So what's happening, Caesar? So I was just in a meeting with one of my business partners and a gentleman that he knows, and we met at his community and we were talking. He worked for a big hedge fund, Blackstone, Greystone, Pebble Rock, you know, one of these big funds, billion-dollar funds, has connections all over the country, has money from all over the world. He's been in the real estate and financing projects for years and years and years, and just moved to Florida. So one of the things that, you know, so we were talking. So a couple of things that I want to share that he mentioned that I talk about, that any successful person, business person, this is what they live by and how they conduct business. So one of the things that we talked about was relationships, right? Obviously, everything that we do is relationship based. We also talked about that people really don't know how to use their network. They don't really dig deep into their network of people and understand who they are and what they're looking for, right? And this is one thing that I talk about as well, and I share with my clients, my mentoring clients, is that when you're building a relationship with someone, you know, don't just put them in a category as everybody else, because you're not doing yourself justice and you're not doing them justice, and you're going to be wasting time and you're going to burn that contact. You really need to know who that person is. A single parent has different needs, desires, and fears than a single person, than a married couple with no kids, or than a married couple with kids, or even a married couple that have kids that are in college or that are grown and whatnot. So everybody has their own desires, fears, and needs. And what our job is, it's to know these people. And the one thing that the gentleman that I was meeting with, what he said was, and this is a quote from him, he goes, "I know these people better than their spouses know them. I know them better than their husbands and wives and friends know them." He goes, "And that's my job. My job is to know them better than they know themselves, so that I can package what I'm presenting to them specifically for them, so that there's no way for them to say no." Incredible. Beautiful. So get to know your clients. Get to know your network. Dig deep into them and build those relationships and get to know them on a completely different level. Know them better than anybody else, because everything is client driven. Client can be your sellers, your buyers, your investors, whoever it is, your end users, doesn't matter. Know them. Know what they want, know what they're looking for, their desires and their passions. So that was one thing. And I like the way he put it. He goes, "I'm not a broker." He goes, "What I do is I mitigate and I handle egos." So think about it from that perspective. And he also said that when we go into a JV, when we go into an agreement, it's always got to be a win-win for everybody. What's happening, Corey? How are you? So that was one thing that we talked about, which was building the relationships, right? And then we talked about the CEO of GE, because he knows the CEO of GE, and he sat with him for many times and whatnot. And another thing that we always talk about and that I've been doing for the last 10 years, 15 years, and what everybody listening to this is either doing or needs to be doing. and that is building your team. Building your team. The CEO of GE told the gentleman that I was meeting with, and we'll just call him John for whatever reasons, just to keep him anonymous. So he told John that I'm not the smartest guy in the room, and I'm always one phone call away from getting the right answer. Not just any answer, or not just any information, the right answer. Because I'm one phone call away from getting the right answer. So the two takeaways that I've gotten from someone who is more successful than I am, has been around longer than me, has greater contacts, meaning they're worth more and valued more, and has done more projects. And these were the main two takeaways that we were talking about. Your team is key to success, and your network. Knowing your network, knowing them individually, what they want and what they're after, and what their needs are, and then presenting it, whatever it is, presenting it to them so that they cannot say no. So we were talking, for example, about hospitality. So what he said was, if I'm going to take a hotel, and let's say that hotel is a Clarion, and I know my buyers, or my network, the people that are looking for hotels, they only buy Marriotts and Hiltons. So I'm not going to present them a Clarion. So what I'll do is, this is John talking, he says, what I will do is I will go and I will talk to Marriott and I will talk to Hilton, and I will see what kind of a PIP they will do on this hotel. Will they do it? What brand and what not? And then the way he presents it to these people is, look, I have an opportunity for you to take this project and flag it as a Hilton, blah, 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 blah. It's going to cost $2 million to do this PIP. And now you've got an institutional investment grade product that you can take, that you can now sell to someone else. Rather than telling them, hey, I've got a Clarion for you with value added opportunities. You see the two different ways of packaging it? Anyway, this has been my takeaway today from meeting with him. And I also wanted to share one more thing, which I'm watching and I'm learning and I'm picking up. The people who have the gift of gab, the people who can talk, where you sit down with them and they can talk and talk and talk and talk about 3.5 million things, right? And they can talk and they're never at a loss for words. These people tend to be more successful than the quiet ones. I'm not saying that quiet people aren't successful, but when you're meeting people and you're networking and whatnot, the shy person doesn't necessarily move to the top. It's the people that can build rapport, the people that can talk, that have charisma, that have style, personality, character, that can schmooze and moose and mingle. These are the people that will get ahead a lot faster than the people that are shy, that are standing in the corner and having a difficult time talking. So if you're one of those shy people, like I was, and I still am, right? Hey, Lilach. If you're one of those shy people, then what I recommend for you is to practice not becoming shy. Practice talking. Practice coming up with ideas. Practice coming up with icebreakers that you can talk to people. And even when you're networking, have a list of things that you can talk to that make you seem like you're nonstop talking. All right, guys? Happy holidays. Happy New Year. If you've got an asset that you're looking to sell, if you've got an asset that you want to buy and you want to do a JV, hit me up. I'd love to talk. I'd love to share. And I'd love to grow my network and my team. So let's do it. Let's hit 2020. Let's hit the ground running. I look forward to seeing all of you somewhere on Spaceship Earth. Guys, hit me up. Peace out. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. And have an awesome New Year. And let's hit 2020 with our fucking blasters on. I'll see you soon, man. Take care, guys.